So here I am testing out the electric cooking system using the inverter on Rusty Iron Van. And basically what you're looking at is the 750 watt inverter that we installed the other day, hooked up to the house battery, which is connected to the vehicle battery. So right now the engine is running. Now normally I would do this while I'm driving, but for this test we're doing it while we're just parked here. You can see I have the rice cooker here in a special little box I made to hold the rice cooker in place. And the unit is on. I do have little bungee cords here, just so you're aware, that I would put up while I was driving. The bungee cords go across like this. One on this side and one on the other side. That's just to keep the lid in place, so that if something happened, you wouldn't have the lid flying off and everything is spilling out and spraying all over your hot stuff. And for safety, you might even want to bolt this down or whatever. This unit here, screw it down or bolt it down so it doesn't fly around. The idea is to secure it, even though you're, you got it mounted there so it doesn't slide all over, but it may secure it in place. You'll notice I also moved the cooler that was here. There was a mini cooler that was at the spot, and the reason I moved it is because there's some modifications that have occurred with Rusty Iron Van to make it suitable for full-time living, as well as versatility for hauling passengers, as in my children when I have to pick them up for visitation. What I did was I moved the seat from little Blue 2, because the middle seats in little Blue 2 can fold down. So this seat will actually fold down and become flat. And what that means is I couldn't build a full platform that went all the way back like I wanted to modify the system and make it run better. So there's some modifications that are going to occur, which I'll show you in an upcoming video, which will make the van actually a lot more useful, with more storage as well as versatility. But for now, let's get back to our cooking. You can see our inverter is saying that it is currently pulling 307 watts. I'll switch through the different modes here. It's running at 120 volts. And it's got 12.8 charge, voltage running through the house battery right now. And going up to 12.9. The reason it's not dropping is because the car is running. The vehicle is running right now, so the inverter is being charged. The inverter in the engine there is charging the vehicle's battery, and that in turn is charging the house battery. So you can see that it's staying up. It's not dropping down to like below 12.1. So the system appears to be working fine. And right now I am using gasoline, but if I were driving around, the system would be cooking without using gasoline. And all we're doing essentially is just boiling water right now to make some couple noodles. Alright, the water is about hot enough. It's not boiling hot, but it is hot. I can feel that it's hot to the touch. So I've opened up the couple noodle right here. And all I'm going to do is add some hot peppers here. I don't know if you can hear the music here. I'm actually in the hood right now. But anyhow, I'm going to put in some crushed red peppers. Then I'm simply just going to take this whole rag here, or window thingy, and obviously remove the little knobs here, the little bungee cords, and turn off the system. This rice cooker stays on all the time when you plug it in. You can put it on high mode or low mode. The only way to turn it off is to unplug it from the outlet. In our case, we're simply going to shut off the inverter. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Let me remove this other bungee though. Remove the bungee cord. I'm having a hard time with one hand here. Take the bungee cord. And that way we can strap it back up to use the system when we're ready to cook again. But let me turn off the system. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the inverter. See what the battery looks like at this point. It says 12.8, so it's not really pulling too much. I'm going to go ahead and shut the unit off. 12.9, as a matter of fact, it's charging up still. So even running the rice cooker, we're actually still charging up the battery system. So right now, the inverter is off, which means the rice cooker is off, but the system is still charging up. Now, I can disconnect the system by turning off the switch here. I just point it down, it's off, and shut off my engine. So, system's off, water's hot. See all that steam coming up? That's how hot it got. I could have let it get hotter, but, you know, to the point where it's boiling, but I didn't bother. I am going to take my pepper here and put it in because I want this to be a little bit spicy. Some crushed peppers here that I picked up from Dollar Tree for $1. It's a great value. So a little storage area here for some quickie foods, seasoning and whatnot that I put here, as well as plates and some other. Basically, that's part of the miniature kitchen, which I'll be showing you later when I give a tour of Rusty Iron Van's conversion. It's almost finished, and now it's just a simple matter of pouring the hot water in here, which I'm going to do with 2 hands because I want to burn myself. So let me pause the camera and show you the food after I pour the water in there. I have finished pouring the hot water into my couple noodle. I know this isn't the best food, but it's a really quick snack meal, you know, if you want to call it that. Just to fill my tummy so I'm not starving before I get home for dinner. I had been planning on stealth camping in this vehicle for, you know, at work. But this turns out to be my last week at work. So I'm not really set on stealth camping for just 1 week, because the system's not fully configured. And I thought I would go ahead and take the time to configure it. So I've been going home and still planning on going home for the week to work some more on the van. Although I may go ahead and try 1 or 2 nights of stealth camping in the vehicle, you know, before I leave this job in Cocoa. But I'll give myself 1 or 2 more days to finish up the construction of the stealth camper. But meanwhile, here's our little snack that we're going to have here in just a moment. Just let it sit. You know, the heat will puff up the noodles and, I guess, rehydrate the carrots and the corn and the meat that they have in there. So until next time, everybody, I hope your day's going well. I want to thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you're finding these ideas for this quick build, really economical stealth build, and a truly minivan converted into a stealth camper useful. And even right now, you can see it looks like a regular van almost, other than the drawers in the back and, of course, all the curtains and stuff everywhere. Take care, everybody. I hope you're having a great day.